Yeah, we're back at the Instant Karma Lounge here at the cabin at Sundance. I'm honored to sit next to Agnes Gund, and my gosh, welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm loving being here.
And you are the subject of a brand new documentary done by your daughter, Catherine Gund. How are you, first of all?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
Is
We're
this
having
your
a great Sundance.
Is this your first time here at Sundance?
It's my second.
Wow.
I was here last year with a short I produced.
Now, the reason why I'm a little flustered, because I know a little bit about your mom, and what an amazing lady you are. What a great legacy you have left this planet. I mean, you're a wonderful philanthropist and art collector and all of that.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad. I don't know what to say.
A little flabbergasted.
It was also, this is like making the movie. She's not desiring to be the center of attention anywhere, not in my movie or otherwise, and so it's been really great to have her here.
Now, the process of making a film is hard, but the process of making a film about your mom has got to be extremely hard. Tell me a little bit about that, Catherine.
Well, I think she's great. I've always thought she was great, but I did think that she did an amazing thing, and that's what drew me to make the movie. She sold a painting, one of her prized paintings, and she put the money towards fighting mass incarceration. And I thought that was incredible, and I thought more people should do it, so that's why I made the movie. And we didn't really start out making a movie. She, as you can see, didn't want, in the movie, you can see she didn't want to make a movie. At the beginning of the film, she says, "I hope not too many people see this movie." But it was a process, and we spent 2 years, and we found lots of materials, archival materials, and it was fun to discover. I learned a lot, and I heard after the premiere that a lot of our viewers said they learned a lot.
In doing a film like this, do you guys get closer? Is that a natural outsource of this?
I think it is. We certainly have spent more time together, and that's always good. And with her children, I adore her children, so that's been fun. And Anna, who we get to, has come along on this trip. Her children are also.
One of my sisters. It has definitely been a family affair, and it's been fun to do it that way. My kids are four of my kids are different interviewers of her at different points in the movie. There are 30 different people that interview her, and 4 of them are my kids.
So this is a family event.
Yeah.
And we all are seeing it through the eyes of, we all love our family and we're all proud of our family. But this is great because you're proud of your mom and she's proud of you, and this opens up that whole river of love.
Well, it does. And I think more and more people should talk to their families and interview their families and their parents and their aunts and uncles and grandparents. It's amazing how many people worked on this film that went and did those kind of interviews. But it's also a family that's defined very broadly. It's an extended family, and people have been here. We had a panel yesterday with Darren Walker and some artists that are friends of ours, and that's all part of our family.
And also my brother was on Sundance, was a member of the board of Sundance.
Years and years
So
past.
The idea of mass incarceration, let's talk a little bit about this serious subject, because this is not something that happened a long time. This is happening now, and we have to fight this as human beings.
Yeah, it's very prevalent, and it's still the biggest problem almost of Black Americans, because about 1 out of every 3.
1 out of 3 black boy babies born today is expected to spend time in prison or jail. And it's a really urgent moment because it's a bipartisan issue right now. And so we can jump on it and actually make some change. A lot of people are interested. People are coming together about it. I think people have had it. They realize how bad it is and what a destruction it's done to our whole society.
We just got a movie released at the beginning of this year called Just Mercy.
Oh, yes. I know that.
That deals with this subject of people are put in jail on death row before even being sentenced to death row.
Well, Just Mercy was one that inspired us. We know Brian Stevenson quite well, and I think he's done a marvelous job. Have you been to Montgomery? And because that is really great.
Yeah, and it is a horrific, and we're in the 21st century. I mean, my gosh, we should be better than this.
Yeah, exactly. And you go so many places in the world where they are better than we are, and they do have prisons that are really exemplary, and they do a lot with their prison population, and giving them other things. I was once with a architect Frank Gehry. You may have heard of him.
Of course.
And he was doing a thing on
Mock-up
people that were in
prisons.
prisons, and these people had been to Norway and to Sweden and been to seen the prisons, and they're wholly different. I thought these were more like spas than anything else.
They were more humane, and they were about rehabilitation, and they were about dignity, and they were not about just punishment and violence. And that's really what we're facing here in this country.
Now, as we close this interview, I want to say this, that you are one of my heroes because of everything that you do. We are all, I think, people watching and people that aren't as fortunate, all want to be philanthropists too. How do we help you? Is there a website that we can go to help help your cause? Donate some money?
Absolutely. Our organization is called the Art for Justice Fund.
Okay.
There's a website. There's lots of information about becoming a grantee or a donor or a partner in any way. And part of our purpose is narrative change, is really changing how everybody thinks about the criminal justice system. And so it's an opportunity for people to learn more so they can become part of the movement.
And a lot of people have. There are a lot of different organizations that really work, and I'd like to stress that because I think it's great that they work in for mass incarceration and lowering the number of people and changing the way.
A couple of quick examples is a cash bail that we've been working with a lot of groups around the country to get rid of cash bail so that people aren't imprisoned for being poor, and also in Florida to get 1.4 million formerly incarcerated people to be able to vote. And that passed, and they can vote in the next election.
So again, join us on our website. We'll put you on a link to your organization as well. Agnes, I'll tell you, I am so proud to know you. My gosh, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for being so much a part of this already. You seem to know so much.
Well, the thing is yeah, because I follow Brian on his TED Talks and everything. He's an amazing human being.
He really is, and I think so too. I think he's, the other.
Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
and you're from Cleveland.
Yep.
My gosh.
Are you from Cleveland?
No, but I want to be now. We'll be back after this.